Oke, dah on nih.
Viola!
Hey, what's up?
Oh my god, bro, it's been a long time.
What took you so long? First thing first,
To be honest, I got pulled over.
by the police.
Yeah, by the police, bro. It's not, but the thing is, it's not that big of an offense, right? I was wearing my seatbelt. I wasn't high at all. So I was like trying to turn right, and I was in kind of the middle lane, but there were no cars behind me. So like I thought like, okay, I mean,
But that's still kind of like wrong, to be
Yeah.
honest.
yeah, but
Like, to be really honest.
But the rules are set for safety, right? But if I don't concern anyone's safety, I'm not breaking any rules.
Yeah, but still, maybe you're putting danger on yourself. Have you ever think about that?
God damn. So
Okay, but like, what's up with the police thing?
Yeah, so-
Poor day.
it took so long because first of all, I don't know any Indonesian, right? So because I've been in the US since I was like what 5,
Yeah.
and then all I know is like selamat pagi and
This is not even in the morning. Good afternoon, Abdu. Yes.
I have to use Google Translate to explain myself to him. And you know what he said?
What?
He said, "You give me 200 and then we're gone. We're done." Is that
Well, that's
normal?
nothing new, but like 200
Yeah.
for a foreigner like you,
Yeah.
they usually set the price higher, you know.
Really? Wait, but that comes like bribing, isn't it?
Typical Indonesian.
What? No. Is this all police like this?
Well, I mean, like, let's say not exactly, but mostly just to get done with things fast, you know.
But like, aren't
I'm
there?
like, this is Jakarta.
Yeah, but there are proper procedures, right? To, how to handle wrongdoings.
Yeah, well, maybe they just don't want to be involved with you that much because you're kind of crybaby, something like that. Well, I just read this news though, like it's about police. Police lately, they have been like doing a lot of wrongdoings, crimes and things. Maybe you should read this out. I mean, like all that I have to say is that it's nothing new here in Indonesia, but lately it has been really bad.
A police shooting a driver in
Yes.
where is it? Tangerang?
Tangerang.
Tangerang.
Tangerang. Okay, you know how to pronounce it.
Why? How come he shot a driver?
Well, whatever happened behind it is a conspiracy theory, but like, still, it's something related with like the military and such. So
Oh,
it's
imagine.
been like a big conspiracy, but like they haven't brought up any follow up or any update about it.
Wow. But like, imagine being a driver one day, like going back to see your kids and wife, and then suddenly just getting stopped and then just getting pulled a gun.
Oh, apparently the driver is actually like a car rental owner, and he was there to pick up the car, right? But then this is like the conspiracy theory behind it. Like, let's say the police they were like about to steal the car. Okay, like
Steal it?
they steal it technically, but like I mean, yeah, well that's the kind of thing, and well they just had to get away with the thing because like apparently the owner came up to them and decided to shoot him.
Skadoosh. Like that.
I don't really think you need to. Yeah, but yeah, something like that, I guess.
So
It's
there's
been a big case though, but there haven't been any follow-ups.
so a lot of police in Indonesia has been like doing this, and this is like all around Indonesia, not just like in
Well,
Java.
not just that. Lately, I've been hearing news about like pedophilia in a police institution. Okay, so like there's this one police officer who even like made a video doing those kind of thing with underage children, let's say children, because those were actually children, and
not even like toddlers, like 14 or 15-year-olds.
well, children, toddlers, whatever, they're just kind of like the same thing. They were underage, barely even 16, something like that, right? And then like he uploaded it online. You know what I mean, right?
I know.
You know what I mean, right?
I know.
Yeah. And then who caught that? The Australian police. They had to report it to Indonesia that apparently there's like a video of your police officer have been doing this. Fun fact.
Okay, that's embarrassing.
I don't really want to be in Indonesia right now.
Oh my god. Does that like shift public opinions to police and everything?
Of course, because like there has been like actually just much more than that. That one pedophilia case is not the only one.
Oh yeah.
I believe there are like a lot of cases like similar cases like that, of sexual harassment, pedophilia, and things like that. But they just decided not to bring it up on media. So, but apparently this one is kind of big, so they just choose to.
If say you were that child, right? Say you
I
were
don't want
that
to put myself in that position.
Yeah, but say if you were that child, right? You're still in the care of your parents, like you still have a dad that's present right there. That's kind of like that has a lot of mental and physical effects to it.
Yeah, well, apparently I heard that some of the victims are dead or like sick. Got something like that. So it is really bad, actually.
Oh my god, that just touched my heart because I've been thinking about like if the police are doing it, who are we going to report to, right?
I guess most Indonesians right now can't even trust the police anymore. Like fun fact.
Is it that severe? How severe?
It is that severe. I mean, like I've been like on Twitter a lot, right? And I've seen people like reporting something, well, something that is supposed to be reported to police, but they just choose to, fun fact, report it to the firefighters.
Oh yeah. Also, the firefighter has like a good image in Indonesia.
Yeah, because the main thing about firefighters are like they're very fast. They're fast response, you know.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the police station, or like if you report something to the police, especially in here, they just have to.
It took a long process.
Yeah, it's such a long process. Well, I've never been in one, but like I know people who have been doing that, and then like it's such a long process and very exhausting. And they sometimes even like if you already make like report statements, such things and stuff, you still have to pay for things. Like, okay, I have a cousin who lost his motorcycle and reported to the police, and when he was like about to pick up the motorcycle, he had to pay for his motorcycle.
For his motorcycle?
Yeah, because he had to pick it up.
From the police?
Yeah, I'm like, that doesn't make much sense, right?
So, in Indonesia, you pay for the justice system. Simply put, right?
Yeah, you get away really well with money.
Oh my god, that's isn't that everything that like you guys in the new order, right? You guys in the new order after what is it, Suharto, was it?
Actually, we are in the Reformation era. Yeah, not the new order.
Yeah, but
that was Suharto's.
Okay, but like some points of the Reformation process is getting rid of corruption, collusion, and nepotism, right?
Yeah, and bribery, of course.
Yeah, collusion is bribery. But what's up with now? What do you what? I'm confused.
Well, fun fact, here is for your information, but our former president, I don't want to say his name, I just don't want to get myself in trouble, okay? But I mean, our former president just like changed up the rules, changed up the laws.
Really?
Like that. Yeah, have you not been What, watching news or something? Because
Well,
I've
I've
never
been,
been.
the thing I've been watching is just U.S. news, tariffs and everything. Because I live in the U.S. Indonesia is not like.
That's why you got deported. Thank you.
I chose to be here. Okay, I chose to move back because the thing is, with all this tariff war going on, I think like U.S. isn't in this state of condition that is very well put.
Well, I really wonder how bad is your decision. If this country is your good decision, then I wonder how the bad decision is.
Oh,
Truly, this is very
I
concerning.
have family here. I mean, I have families in Saudi as well, but like Saudi is too populated right now because after Ramadan, right, it's too polluted and too populated. I mean, I'm sorry, but okay, let's get back to the topic. If the police image is so bad here, how do you think like we are like the future generations, right? Some of us are going to be police officers, some of us are going to be leaders of this country, right? What do you think, like, how to disrupt and put an end to this? Because I'm thinking of moving in Indonesia and I'm thinking of moving here for good, and I'm trying to change this country for the better.
Okay, but like here's the thing about it. You can't really change this country unless those old generation, those old people up there who's like currently working in the government state or whatsoever they are working on right now got changed too. Like got removed something and change it all into the younger generation, because like all of this doing is actually a continuous thing.
Also, this
it's like a past, it's like a hand-me-down things. You get it?
Oh wow! So,
especially like about the controversy now. Our vice president is actually, how do I say it, a member of nepotism, because like his dad is actually our former president.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Well, that's straight on nepotism. That is the absolute
Straight on
definition.
nepotism, and he doesn't even have any. How do I say it? Yeah, like I mean,
Experience.
not like. I'm like, he does have experience in some things, but like not exactly something that is
Country building, leading, and everything.
Yeah, I mean like not exactly something that would make you qualified to be a vice president. And he's too young. There also been like a controversy about like his age and
I heard that news. I heard that news. That,
right?
The last president changed so like technically he's underage now, right? So you have to be like what, 40 or?
I think 35-ish above.
Yeah, but
and he's below that, right? Well, his dad chose to change the law. and you know who like handled that case? His uncle. About the changing law thing? Yes, his uncle. So this is something that we call a dynasty politic, which like our former president have been like planting his family members all around in the government state.
A few moments later.
So what do you think is like the most urgent solution to this controversy?
I guess we can start with the police, especially. I mean, like they play a pretty big role for civilians. I mean, like they're sort of like our
front lines to
frontliners
to civilizations, right?
Yeah, like to get done with things, and especially like
maybe the way they educate them, like maybe they have to grasp a real hold of the concept of what is actually a police, right? It's not just.
I wouldn't say that we should educate them. As I told you before, you can get away with money in here.
Yeah, but if we change the educational system, right, how they educate their police.
No, I'm just saying that it's basically the law and the implementation of it. Like, even.
So we have to change the law.
Yeah, but like I mean, like even with strong laws, if they don't implement it well according to the law, then what is the law for?
Yeah, that's why they like if there's a law and there is no law enforcer to enforce those laws, then there's no use of that law. They really should
fix on that, those kind of things.
Yeah, maybe from my point of view, I have all that US knowledge. I came from Cambridge. Yeah, so from my personal opinion, so like in like 15 or 20 years, I'm gonna be president, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna revamp the whole law. Let me land. So I'm gonna revamp the whole law, and then I want to change the educational system.
That's really good.
solution, right? Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
Yeah, and such a big dream. Thank you. I mean, like, there have been 5 people, 5 presidents, and yeah, a lot of those kind of things. I'm just saying that have been saying that, oh, I will change this country and stuff, and no, nothing particularly changed.
But I will be the difference. I will be the first
Good
guy
luck.
to
I won't be
do
here
this.
anyway. I won't be here.
Where are you going?
I'm moving out
You're moving out? I'm
of
moving
this
in.
country.
I'm moving in. Why are you
Good
moving
luck
out?
with that.
Bro, think about the nature. This country is beautiful.
We have Hawaii.
Okay, then you go ahead. We switch places, okay? Freaky Friday.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay then. If that's all, maybe.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about like government, the police. I won't say they are boring, but I just won't get myself in trouble because, well, in this new presidential era, you can just, like, there have been spies, suspectedly.
Wow.
Yeah, I just don't want to get myself in
Okay,
trouble.
no, that's not backtrack. Let's go back to the police things. That's like the best solution over all that controversy and all that cases.
I don't even really want to talk about them. They're just kind of, they're having like a lot of controversy. I don't even know what to talk about again. It's just really bad, Abdu.
Oh really?
It's just like that.
Oh, okay.
Why don't we just? I'm late. It's almost 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
I heard there's a good news in cinema.
oh really?
Wanna watch some?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's hope I don't get pulled over again.
Yes.
Good morning and good night. I wake at the twilight.
It's gonna be alright. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time.
I be popping bottles, sparkles and champagne. VIP my section, royalty looking sexy, you know that be my thing.